Hi everyone, this is Julia from Gostudy. Welcome to another episode of Universities and Gostudy. Today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Subhranshu Padhi. He is the Senior Business Development Manager of the University of Niagara Falls. It's also called as UNF in Canada, very popular university. Today we are going to bust some very common myths that we hear about Canada, and we are also going to get to know a little more about UNF. Come on, let's get into the session. Okay, so we have a set of questions, sir,
Sure.
that many of our parents and students have. So it would be great if you could enlighten us. Okay, the very first question. The University of Niagara Falls is very popular among students all over the world. It attracts quite a lot of students actually. Could you tell us what sets the university apart from other Canadian universities?
Okay, so the name itself, University of Niagara Falls, it is located in the town of Niagara Falls, and Niagara Falls is the #1 tourist destination of Canada. Like every year, lakhs and lakhs of people, tourists, whoever comes to Canada, they have in their bucket list to visit Niagara Falls. So it is the #1 tourist destination of Canada, and in that town we have a university. So UNF has the distinction of being the youngest university of Canada. So all our processes, our infrastructure, our courses, our pedagogy, they're all very much up to date and as per the changing trends of today's world. We have very small classrooms of maximum 40 students each. So that means each student will have more focused attention from the faculty in clarifying for the doubts, for the queries, and they're more approachable to do the projects much better. At the same time, courses which we teach are mainly concentrated towards the healthcare sector and towards the IT sector, which is something which is booming in Canada, and there is a good future for these programs ahead.
Okay, interesting. Okay. All right. So you pointed out a few sectors. So could you also tell us just about the entry requirements that a student would require to get into your programs, and if there are any flexibility as such?
Okay. So presently we have 5 programs which we are offering, 3 for masters, 2 for bachelors, and we are very soon going to add more programs in the coming months. We are going to bring in which is related and relevant to the present changing terms and the needs of what the present world is going to need about. So that's something for the future. For the present, I'll just talk about what are the courses on offer at present. So our 3 masters program are Master of Management, Master of Data Analytics, and Masters in Digital Media and Global Communications.
Okay.
And these are all proper masters of 18 months duration, including a 3 months of internship period. In our bachelors, we have 2 bachelors program. One is the Honors Bachelors of Business Administration, and another is the Honors Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences. So, and these both are 4 years program, which will be eligible for your post-study work visa as well. Coming to the entry requirement, we would require for your masters at least a 60% in your bachelor's degree. In some cases, we also accept up to 55% also, but that's on a case-to-case basis. And we have not more than 8 backlogs in your bachelor's. You should be having it, and you need to have an IELTS score of 6.5 overall and no band less than 6.0.
Okay, so you have briefed us about the courses, the entry requirement, and the most important question that almost every student would ask is scholarship. What would the university offer for students?
UNF offers very attractive scholarships. For bachelors, we give scholarship of up to 50,000 Canadian dollars, which is almost around to 40% of the fees which they can pay. For masters, we are offering scholarship of up to $11,000, which is around 20 to 25% of the fees to be paid. Okay. All the scholarship are merit based, so basis your profile and your GPA, whatever you are getting it, you will be eligible for the scholarship, which is given upfront itself.
Okay, so there is no extra application as such for scholarship?
No, you don't have to put an additional request or pay an additional amount for scholarships.
Okay, that's very nice. Okay, next question. A university's location can also enhance student experience. So Niagara Falls City being a very popular tourist destination, how do you think that it contributes to student life and their learning opportunities?
Okay, that's a very good question, I would say. See, like you rightly said, a location of a university defines a lot of things for the students who are going to study in the university. Niagara Falls as itself is one of the two largest tourist destinations. So that means for the students who are coming out there, getting part-time job opportunities are going to be plenty, because every tourist destination attracts things, and a place like Niagara Falls has tourists 365 days of a year. So getting part-time jobs for the student for their living expenses becomes things. But at the same time, though it is a big tourist destination, the cost of living in Niagara is very affordable. Like compared to any other major cities or towns of Canada, like Vancouver, Toronto, or anything else, the cost of living in Niagara Falls is less than 40 or 30% than what it would be in any other big cities.
Okay.
So that's another thing. So you save less, you have more opportunities for getting part-time jobs. Apart from this, it's not just about part-time, it's not just about cost of living. Niagara, the town of Niagara, has also been identified as an innovation hub by the government of Canada itself.
Okay.
So when we say innovation hub, government wants it to encourage more startups to come up in the place. They are giving out incubators, or they're giving out a shared infrastructure like co-working spaces, 3D printing facilities, virtual reality setups. So they want more tech startups to come up in the town of Niagara Falls itself. So that gives an added boost to the students of UNF to be eligible to get internships. They can get jobs also full-time as well. So it's not just part-time, even for full-time opportunities and good technical job opportunities, UNF has all the facilities and the infrastructure which is needed from the town and the city where it is located.
Okay, I was just going to ask about the cost of living. Is it compromisable as such? But you had already explained about that. How does the university help students with placements, internships? Is there any way that there is support from the university?
For placement, we have our own career guidance cell, which is a part of the university. So the any student who enrolls, they can approach the career guidance cell to further queries. So the career guidance cells helps you in giving out your CV. They can help you in making your CV look more attractive, which is as per the present trends. Like majority of the times, to be telling you a statistical figure, many of the international students who come, more than 50% of them are not well equipped with the CVs. They have very crude CVs, which is not attractive to the recruiters. We give you guidance, our career guidance cells give you guidance to the students how to make the CV more attractive, way to highlight the key aspects, the positive strengths of it, and which kind of courses and programs are more suitable for which kind of students for their future career goals. We also give you support in mock interviews. Like if you have a mock interview scheduled, we can also give you support relevant to that, to ask questions and be prepared so that you give your best at the interview. That is another support we have to it. Apart from that, there are many companies which come on campus for recruitment or for asking for internship processes. So we can give you updates for that. So whatever the student needs, the support and guidance and hand holding which is required to take a student from his classroom to the doorstep of the interviewer, we do have all the ecosystem in place. It's all there for the student to prove his talent inside the interview room and grab his next future career.
Okay, our last and important question. Of late, we are hearing a lot of information about Canada. Some are good, some are not so great. So, if you could tell us the reality, it would actually be very helpful for our parents and for our viewers.
See, Canada has been consistently ranked in the top 10 countries as among the most safest and the most happiest countries to be. So this is something which not I am saying, but it is something which the world statistics and the UN keeps saying about it. So a student coming there, they're very welcoming. They don't find any discomfort in feeling the violence level, the kind of peace index and racial discriminations or violence. It's very low compared to what it is in other countries. Of late, yes, there have been some disturbances, some news which comes out of it, but the thing is that you should understand is that most of these news are exaggerated. Okay. I will not deny the fact that these have not happened or this is not thing, but this is something which is very exaggerated and it happens in very limited and small pockets. Canada as a whole, it is the second largest country in the world in terms of the size of the country. So it's a huge country spread. It is more than 2.5 times what India is. So something which happens in one small pocket of one country in a small thing doesn't mean that it's happening all across the country. We have more than 4 million students who are going every year for studying in Canada, and most of them are comfortable to sit. They are giving out very positive feedbacks. The town of Niagara Falls itself is a very safe and welcoming town. People from different cultures, from different communities do come and stay. Our university itself has students from 40 different countries, and we have a positive and a zero incident free scenario. So it's all about, if you're going with the right intentions to the right people, I don't think there should be any challenge or problems with it. Okay. So be good with the people will also be good with you. It's very welcoming, it's a good place to stay, it's a very good happiness index quotient ratio. The air wise, pollution wise, it's also very nice. We have 4 seasons of a year: summer, winter, autumn. Autumn is one of my favorite seasons out there, and yep, you have a good opportunity for future in a career as well. It's a growing and developing countries with good infrastructure, good lifestyle. You should definitely look to explore it.
Okay, so hearing all that, it is a win-win situation, I would say. I believe we have most of our myths busted about Canada, and also we have got quite a lot of information about UNF. For more information and any other study abroad query, do reach out to Gostudy. We will see you in another interesting episode of Universities and Gostudy. Thank you.